Ah, the holidays. Nothing says Christmas cheer like movies? I don't know. I did a top 5 for Thanksgiving films, and there aren't quite many. But much to the contrary, there are plenty of Christmas films, plenty of different types of Christmas films to watch if you would like to get yourself in different variations of the Christmas spirit. And just because I'm in a giving mood, we're actually going to do 2 separate Christmas lists for our top 5. One will be Christmas movies that you would want to watch with your family, share with your family, get in the holiday spirit, in the true family type mood. And another is, we'll call it an alternative list, my list that I go to for the holiday season because, well, I'm a little fucked up. This is the first list, the family-friendly list, my top 5. They're all Christmas movies, I'm sorry. I don't watch any Kwanzaa movies or any Hanukkah movies. I just don't. And do you know of any other than 8 Crazy Nights that are quite popular? No, you don't. So we're gonna do Christmas movies because that's all we know. So the family-friendly list. Number 5. Keep in mind this is my favorite, my top 5 list. I encourage you to leave your own. You'll notice some glaring omissions in this list. Again, I encourage you to give me your top 5. Make a video of your own. Consider this a tag. But this will be my top 5. It will be quite glaring to notice that there are some omissions. Even when you combine the two, there's gonna be, I don't think I have a film older than 1980 on this list, so there's a couple of black and whites that you're gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute. I always watch that. I don't. Not on my list. Number 5, Love Actually. Yes, I know. This actually probably is, there's 2 blurry lined family movies on my top 5 family Christmas movies, but the thought is there, the intentions are right. It's all about the spirit and love. It's a bunch of movies. It's a rom-com, it's a Christmas movie. Technically, it's an international film. Go in for the sexy Kira, come out wondering how on earth in Walking Dead casting they said, yeah, cue cards, that's our leading man. Number 4, again, a lot of these movies really, it seems Christmas movies, the theme is just restoring Christmas spirit. This film, absolutely. The Santa Claus, Tim Allen as Santa. You know, they got a little off track making sequels and stuff, but the original was certainly, it had the right idea and it was fresh. It's in my rotation. It pops around every December. Good quality, you know, modern Christmas movie. There's not much else to say. You can call it paint by numbers, but when it comes to Christmas, I'm kind of all right with that. Number 3, this one's, again, this is kind of borderline, but Scrooged. Bill Murray and Scrooge. There are so many different versions of this story, and this is the one I go to. It covers, it gets a little close to adulty, but I'm all right with that. It doesn't go too far, and again, the message is still right. Of this list, this is probably the funniest, probably the one that adults would have as good a time as the children. Perhaps a better time than the children. It's still the Scrooge tale. The adults in the family will have a little bit more to chew on, a little bit more to laugh at than the children, but you still have that classic Scrooge tale. Number 2, Elf, Will Ferrell. You know, for as much as people make fun of him being a big child, the role is perfect. He absolutely knocks it out of the park. It is such a throwback. To consider that this movie was made in the 21st century, and it's literally a throwback to some of the older, the claymation stuff, the stop motion. It feels a lot like one of those tales. It's full of spirit, yet it's still really grounded in a for the most part realistic feeling story.
I'm here with my dad, and we never met, and he wants me to sing him a song.
They do it well. Who doesn't watch that movie and then burp as loud as I can and follow it up with, "Did you hear that?" And there are many years where I watched that twice in one single year, in one single season. Number 1, it's gonna shock you, Home Alone. I know I missed a bunch that some of you are like, what is going on here? Check my adult list, probably not on there. I know what you're talking about. It has a number in it and just doesn't, Home Alone, my go-to film, fun movie, makes kids feel like they're a lot smarter and stronger than they really are. John Hughes he knows how to pay respect to the fans of the characters of his films, and this is something for children, this is something for adults. It preserves an equally fun time to all members of the family. To the Pepsi company, Kieran Culkin, who actually is working more and harder than Macaulay is now, but lay off the Pepsi Fuller. Joe Pesci, who knew Joe Pesci could actually be an incredible villain and do so without really cursing, finding all these incredible ways to not really curse while wanting to curse. Daniel Stern, the spider scream, is there a funnier moment? There's just so much. Looking back in today's day and age, in today's parenting, perhaps it's a bit much with the violence for some people, but they're burglars. They shouldn't be doing that stuff. That's the lesson. Don't rob people's houses and you won't walk barefoot into a nail. There it is. Guys, I know this list was probably controversial for some. I know. Miracle on 34th Street, not a big fan. It's a Wonderful Life, not a big fan. Let me know what your top 5 is. Or check out my unconventional Christmas top 5. Maybe there's something on there that I left off. I'll do a list on, if you follow me on CP of Willie Reviews, I will have my 12 films of Christmas, and maybe there's one that I missed there. I have 2 top 10s, 2 top 5s, totaling 10, and technically 2 bonus films that will be on that list. CP of Willie Reviews, it'll be on my bottom somewhere. In case you don't watch the other top 5 list, have a happy holiday, everyone. Please be safe. Thank you so much for taking part and watching this. Thank you so much for being a fan of mine. Thank you for stumbling. Thank you for being a human in a time of humans. For Will I Like It Reviews, I am CP. Have a Christmas.